Daily Broadside, day 632. I had a buddy in college who had an enormous scrotum, and every time we got together at a party, I say we, like everybody, got together at a party. He was in a fraternity, so he lived in this, what they called the rugby house in this fraternity. And every time we got together, he would pull his scrotum out and show it off to everybody. As the drinking went along, it came out more and more impressive. And I gotta say, he was an impressive piece of kid. I mean, he had something to brag about. Nothing else to talk about, but his balls were large, right? And so if you were to Google like world's largest toad, you ever seen those things? They just kind of like just huge lurching. That's kind of like what his scrotum looked like. Well, long story short, we were at a party one time and they had some Adirondack chairs out on it's kind of like a carport, but they used it as a patio. And he sat down in one of these things, and it was one of those plastic ones. And, he's naked from the waist down. It got a little awkward at times, but it's like, we get it, man. You got a large scrotum. I don't know what that gets you in life, but, it is a funny party. I mean, he would jump up on a table and just whip his ball bag out, and he's got this like toad sack, you know what I mean? And, but anyway, he sat down on this Adirondack chair and didn't realize that there was like a large crack in the plastic and all, and got his ball bag stuck in this Adirondack chair. And a little bit about Adirondack, I was looking up, because when I was thinking about telling this story, I was like, why do they call them Adirondacks? Those are like mountains or something up in New York, and that's kind of where it came from. Nobody really knows. It's one of those things, kind of like that, what's that one sandwich that nobody really knows the etymology for? At any rate, it comes out of some dude in the Adirondacks apparently made it, I guess, and all that. But yeah, so the Adirondack to me is the perfect patio chair. It's got a place for your drink. It's perfectly reclined. Everything's good. But if you get them plastic ones, they eventually break. And if you're naked from the waist down, part of your appendage could get stuck in the chair. And I've seen that firsthand because I saw this young man have to. I mean, if you've ever seen like three other grown men, I say grown men, they're 22, but other grown men pick up another grown man who's naked from the waist down, who is attached to a chair with friction and screaming pretty loudly. And then the other people have to like bend the plastic away from his scrotum. It was a sight to behold. I was just thankful that I was far enough away to have seen it, but not been so close that I was one of the people that they would have looked to for help. Because, man, it's like giving mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. We could be best of friends, but you're gonna have to wait till EMS gets here. I'm not down with that. But and the same thing if you get your scrotum stuck in an Adirondack chair, you're just gonna have to wait for other people to help you. Because I'll help lift him. Like I'll put my arm up under his arm and get the weight off the chair. Because the more weight he put on the chair, the more grievous pain that he induced on himself. But you would think to yourself, like, well, did that cure him from whipping his bag out? No, it didn't. But he did stop himself from sitting in chairs just indiscriminately without checking them first. And I tell you, man, it's one of the best weekends ever this weekend. It's a little brisk on the East Coast, but I will say this, it's Masters weekend. And although I played golf all growing up and I don't follow it at all, I do follow the Masters. I love this weekend. I love watching the majesty. And you know what I love about the Masters the most? The Masters is probably the only thing in 2024 that you can lay claim to that has never changed. Like, they don't give a fuck about anything. They're just like, this is how we do stuff. Yes, the caddies will wear complete coveralls in white. They look like a white version of John Mellencamp. Why does John Mellencamp dress on stage like he's like a janitor in Slipknot? He looks like ridiculous. God, I want to fight John Mellencamp. If you're out there, hit me up. Let's fight. Let's just do a little celebrity match. Me and you. I'll get on my knees since you're 5'3", and we'll have like some kind of closeness in height, so it won't be a catch weight. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, so yes, the caddies, they will all wear all white. We will keep the pimento cheese sandwiches at $1.25 forever. You will not be able to play our course unless you pay the exorbitant, $400,000 a year membership fee, and there's only going to be like 72 members, period. And once they die, there will be no heritage or legacy or anything. Nobody else will be getting in. I just love how they just snub their nose at the world. It's just great, and because of that, it's just a beautiful, serene piece of golf. And you watch it, it's kind of like St. Andrews. You look at the course and you're like, I feel like I could shoot par on that course. It doesn't even look that hard, but damn if it isn't beautiful. And I've seen a bunch of videos of people prank calling the Masters, and it's like the same old lady answering the phone. She's probably been working there since 1953. You know, knows everything about everything that's Masters and all that. But my guy Jordan Spieth doesn't. He didn't fare that well this weekend. But other than that, I'm still watching it because it's just great. BJ Singh hanging in there. Who knew? Yeah. But anyway, the old hats out there swinging the clubs and all. But yeah, it's just a brisk Saturday morning over here in the East Coast, waiting for play to start up. Got some stuff to do, but one thing I won't be doing is pull my ball bag out of my broken Adirondack chair. Y'all giddy?